Hey, what's up, guys? Bri2J back with an all new episode of Yay Toys Plus, and today's review is going to be on the S.H.Figuarts Star-Lord with Explosion set. I have had so many figures being requested to be reviewed. I picked this guy up a little while back. I know he's been out a while. There's other reviewers that have already reviewed him. But I figured, why the hell not? You guys wanted it, so you guys got it. And especially with Infinity War coming out and Star-Lord making his third appearance with two other Guardians movies behind him, I figured, hey, why not? So with that being said, let's review Star-Lord, man. And here's the S.H. Figuarts Star-Lord, and I have to say, I'm really highly impressed by this figure. I think Figuarts did a phenomenal job, and the fact that they've kind of been nailing it with their 3D facial scan technology that has been their newest thing. They captured Chris Pratt. I think it just looks perfect. Everything down to the facial features, the smirk, it just looks really good. Super glad I bought this figure. I picked him up at Near Guard Toys, second floor. They're in Brooklyn, in Park Slope. Just go between 9th and 10th. Ask for Noel. He's also the one that does those tremendous window displays too. So thank you, Noel, for this massive hookup. I am thoroughly impressed by this figure. So yeah, let's take a closer look at Star-Lord. And as you see, it is a perfect representation of Andy Dwyer. Yeah, I mean, we just need some more Parks and Rec figures, that'd be pretty good. No, but Star-Lord, man, he looks pretty good. I'm really excited about this figure. They nailed it. The alien writing on the shirt, which, if you guys know what it means, or, you Google it before I do and put it in the comments down below. I thought it said, yeah, baby, at one point, but totally wrong on that. Get a better focus right there. Yeah, I mean, I think it looks pretty good. The the facial expression they gave him too. I mean, like, no matter what angle, it just looks really, really nice. I'm super happy by this figure. The little button on the lapel also looks pretty good. The jacket came out really nice, as did... There's the back of the jacket for you guys. Like, little buttons on the jacket look nice. The belt buckle came out looking really good. Pants came out really nicely sculpted. The paintwork is really beautiful on this thing. Boots came out really nice. Yeah, I am thoroughly impressed by this figure. Like, if you take a look at the gun, too, while it's in his hand, that looks really nice, too. Like, the blasters came out really good. And as you can see, there's an indicator here on the gun, right? So, not really an indicator, but, like, it's kind of a pointy piece outward. That's the gun for each hand, So, like, they fit better, and they're molded to each hand. So, you guys want to keep that in mind when you're, putting the guns in. Star-Lord comes with quite a few accessories. First off, he comes with these things here in the background. These are the explosions, and they're a translucent purple plastic, and they're kind of painted on the inside to give that, extra, like the cloudburst effect, where, it's the center of the explosion followed by the outward of the blast. Like, I think it looks really good. There's peg holes here that if you bought like a Tamashi stand of any kind, you could fit it on the bottom. There's also a hole in there for it. And if you look there, the number 1. So each one is marked 1, 2, and 3. So depending on how you want to put it, whether it be in your special order, like their numerical order or whatever, it's up to you, but you could do that. And I think it looks pretty cool. I don't have any Tamashi stands, or else I'd show you. I do need to pick some of those up because I have a lot of like effect parts that I would love to display. So yeah, this came out really nice. And now Star-Lord also comes with a few other accessories too. For example, well, right, so you guys see he already has the trigger hands. He comes out of the box with a set of default fists, and he comes with open hands for expressions. So yeah, I think they came out really nice. And of course, he came with the mask head. This too really impresses me. Like, it just looks really, really nice. You know, it's kind of like a metallic blue paint and a gold paint. Nicely sculpted. Do you like the way the hair came out on top? Yeah, it just looks really, really nice. Now for swapping pieces out, also pretty easy. You guys, you know, if you're not familiar with Figuarts, I'll show you. But so basically what you would do is pop the head off. And now, unlike other Figuart figures, he has an elongated neck, which is and an easier peg. And like even that looks good. Right? Like that looks really nice. To get him like, you know, pose with the blasters or, you know, however you want to pose. I'm going to take a ton of pics with this guy, so you'll see pics at the end of this video. But yeah, that looks really, really nice. So as for the hands, all right, we'll just pop the hand out, take the, use the expression hands. I like these. If I don't have them with the gun in hand, I have them with the expressions. And bear with me, sometimes it gives me trouble. As you see, it's giving me a little bit of trouble. Yeah, there we go. So it comes out with a little bit of give, you know, like just be careful because I don't want you guys breaking your figure. I've been lucky, knock on wood, but, you know. One of my favorite poses to put him in, we're going to put the regular head back on. I kind of like having, you know, well, he's... I kind of like him where he's kind of like, okay, you know, and, you know, like he's freeze, you know, like I kind of like him in that pose. Might keep him like that for the remainder of the video. Yeah, he's definitely a figure to grab. I'm super impressed. So as for articulation, he has a lot. I mean, they hide the joints well in Figuarts. I kind of like it, you know. I mean, I'm a Revoltech guy, but I'm also a Figuart guy, Mezco guy. You guys know. You guys watch the video. So I got a lot of Mezco and a lot of Revoltech that I need to review. So bear with me. There's been a stack on my cabinet, like, I want to say this big of stuff, you know. Yeah, I got a lot to review. Toys never end, guys, you know, but hey, we love action figures, what we do. And, you know, they're not dolls. So, yeah, back to the figure. You know me, I just like to ramble and have a good time with you guys. Because, you know, that's why Yay Toys is a thing. Because, you know, we scream Yay Toys. I still do. I'll never stop. Anyway, for articulation, right? So his head can go all the way around, as you saw, it's a ball joint. And, of course, you get the side-to-side pivot. And then the neck is also in a separate piece. So you can get him to look down, you know, pretty good. And then back, pretty good. With the other head, same articulation down. And then articulation up, side to side. Right? Now, as for the arms, of course, the jacket here is a separate piece from the arms, so you do get the all the way around movement. Just, you know, be careful, because, you know, tight joints, you don't want to risk breaking. Like, hold on, my arm is coming a little funny. Just, I think I moved something funny. There we go. Wait, no. Yeah. So, just be careful with your figure, guys, because you don't want to end up breaking it. I fixed it. Mine is good. Just be careful when you move the arm all the way around, okay? So arms also go out that far. And there's that upper arm swivel as well as a butterfly joint there. Arms go out, sorry, elbows go in about that much. Full wrist rotation, as you guys saw. He does have diaphragm articulation. So you can rotate. Mine is tight, clearly. You can rotate that around. And then his waist is on a ball peg. And he has that diaper thing going, like Tony Stark figure from a couple of years ago. Basically, it's to get better articulation in the ab crunch, or in the waist crunch rather. So there's that. The upper leg moves, kicks out pretty far too, so that's a good thing about why there's that rubber midsection. And he goes back about, oh, as you can see, I pulled my figure apart, which is fine, because, you know, these figures are not, they don't break super easy. You just got to be careful. So you can see the rubber piece there, and then you can see the hole there, and then let's rebuild my figure. Right, so you see it goes right back on. So just be careful when you're, you know, moving the figure back. You don't want to pop them. The knees go in about that far. He does have pretty stellar ankle pivot. They go up and down, and there's toe articulation as well. So Star-Lord has a lot of articulation. You know, you can get him into some really decent posing. Don't worry about any of the things that I showed you that I had mishaps on mine. It's just tight joints. Basically what you want to do, if you have WD-40 laying around, spray a little bit in the joint and just wiggle it. That's how I fixed my Triple H and my Stone Cold and my Rock, because I had a lot of, tight joints on my Figuarts wrestling figures. So don't worry about it. Little WD-40 definitely takes care of the little tight joint things. Yeah, I mean, if you guys ever need know-hows on how to tighten or loosen joints, please let me know. It's really easy. I mean, I can tell you right now, a little bit of hot water, a little bit of cold water to, you know, like fix a bend. You could use like floor pledge with the 2 boots on the label, furniture polish, clear nail polish works too. That's how I fixed my Marvel Legends cable. I mean, I'm an encyclopedia of how to fix certain things. But as for Figuarts, definitely a little bit of WD-40 for the loosening of the joints, and I would say like the floor polish or the nail polish for the tightening. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for listening to me babble on for the last like 13 minutes. You guys rock. You know, like the channel is still small, but I'm at 218 subscribers. You know, and it means I gained 4 in a week, and I'm totally thrilled by that. It's so humbling. It's, you know, it's great, guys. There's gonna be a front face video of me, you know, thanking you guys, you know, and if you guys have any questions on anything, if you guys have any requests on what you want me to, you know, if you want me to review certain things, like you guys requested Star-Lord. I have a ton of Marvel Legends that I have to review still. Well, then again, maybe. I'm not sure if I'm going to review Marvel Legends, because I tend to have, like, I don't know certain characters in the wave, so I don't want to come off sounding like I don't know anything about, say, like the Sasquatch Build-A-Figure. I built him. He looks great. I don't know much about him, other than he was another doctor and he tried to like replicate like the Hulk serum or something. That's all I know. So I don't want to come off sounding like I don't know anything about the character. So yeah. As for Figuarts and Mezco and Reveltech, I got a ton of those on the way. So guys, thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please hit subscribe. You can definitely find this video on my channel, Yay Toys Plus, as well as on InnerCityGeeks.com, where we got a lot of stuff coming. I got a blog coming out about my night out with some awesome friends that I made, and how basically a meet and greet at Fozzy at Gramercy became a, meet with Chris Jericho later on at the bar. We'll get to that. It's in the blog. Guys, thank you so much. I will see you guys in the next one. And of course, if you want to follow me on social media, please do. It's Bry_2J on Twitter and Instagram, and the channel is Yay Toys Plus. Thanks again. Peace.